Welcome back. Steve Stumbras with Purple Cow Organics. I'm here today with Paul Snyder from UPick Strawberries in DeForest, Wisconsin. Thanks for having us out.
My pleasure.
You know, you don't know this, but before we met, I've for years gone by the highway and seen that truck in DeForest, Wisconsin. And I've brought my kids out here to pick strawberries for years. You're standing here in your indoor operation. Tell me first a little bit about the history of the farm and how long it's been in your family.
It's been a family farm since about 1970. Parents started this. We did dairy for many years. After that, I went into strawberry production.
So whose idea was it to do strawberries?
It was my idea.
Okay. And today you're making a big transition from the UPick operation that's outside to what we see behind us today. Tell me the thinking behind that.
Well, one of the reasons is, especially, as we've gotten going here, labor's always been an issue.
Yep.
Just the ease of everything, getting labor. So with these tower systems that we have, we'll be able to actually cut back on a lot of hauling people in and out of the field.
Yep.
Weed control is going to be non-existent with these towers.
Sure.
Sure. I've spent so many days wasted and hours wasted just picking weeds just to go back and do it again.
If this were to be outside, how many acres would that represent?
My figures is about for 6,000 plants equals 1 acre, and we have 18,000 plants here, so we're figuring about three acres total.
Wow, that's quite a savings. I mean, when you think of the fuel and the manpower and all the other things that are going into it, plus, you have a real nice gift shop and some other things that we're going to talk about later that people can do. I mean, it's nice having them right here where they can just pick their berries and then get back to their car.
Absolutely.
All right. So one of the things that I noticed, when I first came here, you have some towers and grow buckets that are in perlite. Pretty expensive.
Very expensive.
And kind of hard to get these days.
Very difficult, yes.
Okay. So I think the reason that you reached out is because instead of a perlite operation, which is going to require a lot of fertility, to move into a grower mix from Purple Cow can give you some advantages as it relates to fertility efficiencies and savings in a number of other ways. Can you tell me about the thinking behind the thought to change from perlite to Purple Cow?
Cost savings was substantial, no question about it. Just the overall natural product that I like with Purple Cow.
Yeah, I think what we find is, a mineral, a microbe, a catalyst, and a real carbon-based media. That's going to be, we call it nutrient density, but it's really boils down to taste. When you taste a good tomato, you taste a good strawberry, you're tasting the real biology and real natural minerals. So I think your customers are going to be really happy.
I 100% agree.
I love the way your place is set up. I mean, it's accessible to anybody to come out here and enjoy good food. And it's really kind of that message of better food, better health, better experience. And that brings us to this. Tell me what you have here.
Well, Steve, this is our hydroponic system. We're looking to create into elderly care. We want to be able to work with the residents and create memories, whether that's old memories, new memories, and be able to give that something to do and achieve. Enjoy every day. Hopefully we bring a smile to their face and give them a nice hobby to do.
So you could build these and take them into healthcare facilities, and the residents there can grow their own food, have the enjoyment of actually doing the gardening themselves and then eating this high quality food that they've grown.
That's our exact goal.
And that's terrific. Tell me a little bit about these. When were they planted?
These were planted about 4 weeks ago.
They look great.
Well, thank you.
Inside we were talking a little bit about nutrient density and taste, but when you have a media that's compost based, plant based compost, you're getting that cycling of the minerals. So they call them phytonutrients or secondary metabolites, the flavonoids or carotenoids, all those good things that really contribute to not only the plant health but the taste. Now, I see you've got more than just strawberries out here, too.
Yeah, we have some peas. We have a lot of greens and stuff that we're kind of experimenting with.
Right. And I know this is your first year working with it, but from a maintenance standpoint, how are you finding it?
I loved it, especially with these tower systems, the ease of planting, labor-wise, it's can't beat it.
And you've had plenty of rain, so you probably haven't had to irrigate much at all.
We haven't had to irrigate at all, really.
Well, I can imagine how someone coming through just, doing a UPick, they're gonna get every berry on every, when I take your kids out, they take the 3 or 4 big ones, right? And then they leave most of them there. Here, I think you're just gonna get every berry from every plant.
So, Steve, we're going to be carrying your Purple Cow products in our retail store. Please give us the benefits to our customers.
Yeah, this is great. Whenever we have the pleasure of being represented at a place where a grower is using the line, that works out well. It's kind of a use what the pros use aspect to what you're doing. So, in the towers you see here, you are using the Indicontin, and this is a container mix. We call it a water only mix because it's a plant-based compost. It's got some peat and minerals, but it's going to give the home grower whatever they need for the most part. Plant their plants in it. It's going to carry them throughout the season. So you've got them in a smaller container here. Like this is a 10-gallon container. Like if somebody's growing tomato plants on a patio, you simply take it out of the bag, fill it into here, put your plant in it, and you're good to grow. So that's a really simple way if you're growing in a container. So I see some other things going on. We talked about yesterday, we talked about today. What about tomorrow?
Well, Steve, what we're kind of looking at gearing towards the future is we're looking at going to our structure more away to more towers, no conventional. Someday we'd like to expand this into equivalent of about 10 to 12 acres that we would have in strawberries.
So berries, vegetables, permaculture. It would really be many, many months out of the year customers come on out and have a good time on the farm.
Absolutely, that's our goal.
Good. Well, again, thank you so much. It's
Thank
been
you,
a
Steve.
joy to be here today.